Some jobs are glamorous, grabbing the spotlight and dazzling crowds at air shows or on the big screen, but others, though less visible, are just as vital, like the teams who keep these machines running, working tirelessly behind the scenes. In the world of fighter jets, the F-16 Fighting Falcon is an icon, known for its agility, reliability, and combat record. But few know it had a bigger, more ambitious sibling, the F-16XL, a jet that pushed the boundaries of what a single-engine fighter could do. The F-16XL wasn't just an upgrade, it was a radical reimagining, built to fly farther, carry more, and hit harder than its predecessor, with a design that looked like something out of science fiction. Engineers took the proven F-16 and transformed it, stretching its limits and giving it a new identity. They reworked the airframe, rethought the aerodynamics, and packed it with advanced technology for its time. The result? A machine that looked familiar from afar, but up close its massive, sweeping wing revealed a whole new beast, one designed for a different kind of mission. Built for deep strike missions, the F-16XL was designed for endurance and heavy lifting, not just speed. It could carry more fuel, more weapons, and stay in the fight longer than the standard F-16. Yet despite its brilliance and the promise it showed in testing, it never became a mainstay in the Air Force. The program was ultimately shelved, and the jets were put into storage. Instead, it became a legend of what might have been, a testament to innovation, bold engineering, and the tough choices of military procurement, where even the best ideas sometimes don't make the cut. Today, we'll dive into what made the F-16XL special, the mission it was built for, and why it never got the job it was designed to do. This is the story of the fighter that could have changed everything. A jet that, if chosen, might have rewritten the future of air combat. Let's get into the nuts and bolts of the F-16XL and discover why its legacy still fascinates aviation fans and engineers to this day. To truly understand the F-16XL, you have to start with its most striking feature, the cranked aero delta wing. This isn't just a cosmetic change, it's a radical departure from the standard F-16's design, and it completely redefined what the aircraft could do. Unlike the standard F-16's conventional wing, the XL's cranked aero delta was a leap forward in aerodynamics and engineering. The new wing shape was instantly recognizable, and it set the XL apart from anything else on the tarmac. The sharply swept inner wing was designed to slice through the air at supersonic speeds, reducing drag and boosting performance. Meanwhile, the outer section, with its gentler sweep, provided extra lift and stability at lower speeds, making the aircraft more versatile across a wide range of missions. This unique combination gave the F-16XL the agility of a nimble fighter, but also the range and payload capacity of a much larger bomber. It was a rare blend of speed, maneuverability, and endurance. The cranked aero wing more than doubled the surface area compared to the original F-16, allowing the XL to carry massive amounts of fuel and a wide variety of weapons. This meant more bombs, more missiles, and longer missions without refueling. It transformed the F-16XL into a true long-range powerhouse, able to fly farther, fight longer, and take on roles that the standard F-16 could never attempt. The wing itself acted as a giant fuel tank, cleverly integrated to extend the aircraft's operational reach. This innovation meant fewer stops, more time in the air, and greater mission flexibility. At low altitudes, the large delta wing smoothed out turbulence, giving pilots a stable, comfortable ride even during deep strike missions over rough terrain. This stability was crucial for accuracy and pilot endurance. This wasn't just a new wing, it was the heart and soul of the F-16XL's capabilities, enabling it to take on missions that were previously out of reach for single-engine fighters. The design solved multiple challenges at once, making the XL a true multi-role contender. It could adapt to air-to-air combat, ground attack, and long-range strike missions with ease. It was a masterclass in engineering, blending speed, range, and payload into a single, cohesive platform. The cranked aero wing was a testament to innovative thinking and bold design. In the end, the cranked aero wing didn't just define the F-16XL's look, it defined its purpose and unlocked its true potential as a next-generation fighter bomber. With its massive wing and stretched fuselage, the F-16XL could carry nearly 3 times the weapons of a standard F-16. It boasted 27 hardpoints, doubling payload and extending range by 40% on internal fuel alone. The XL could supercruise, fly supersonic without afterburners, saving fuel and increasing mission flexibility. Even fully loaded, it remained agile, handling like a true fighter. Test pilots praised its responsiveness and stability, even with heavy bomb loads. The XL could climb rapidly, reach targets faster, and stay in the fight longer. Two prototypes, each with different engines, proved the design's versatility and power. The F-16XL blended bomber muscle with fighter agility, a rare combination. It was a leap forward in tactical capability, on paper and in the air. The XL was ready for the toughest missions, offering unmatched performance for its time. It was a machine built to excel in every category. The F-16XL was built for a specific mission, replacing the aging F-111 Aardvark in the Air Force's deep strike role. The Enhanced Tactical Fighter (ETF) program demanded a plane with long-range, heavy payload, and advanced avionics. Unlike the F-111, the new jet had to fight its way in and out, true multi-role capability. General Dynamics saw an opportunity, betting on a modified F-16 to meet the challenge. They invested in two prototypes aiming to offer a low-risk, high-reward solution. The XL shared many systems with the standard F-16, promising easier logistics and lower costs. The pitch deep strike power with F-16 reliability. The F-16XL was purpose-built for the ETF competition, a bold contender for a critical contract. It was a calculated gamble to redefine the future of tactical air power. The F-111 Aardvark was a tough act to follow, famed for its variable sweep wing and terrain-hugging radar. The ETF program wanted more, a jet that could strike deep, defend itself, and adapt to new threats. The F-16XL offered a different approach, fixed delta wing, agility, and multi-role flexibility. It aimed to deliver long-range strikes and still fight like a true fighter. Rigorous testing showed the XL could carry heavy loads, fly far, and remain nimble. Pilots praised its low-altitude ride and combat performance. The XL seemed to check every box for the Air Force's next-generation strike jet. It was a bold audition to replace a legend and push the mission further. The stage was set for a high-stakes decision. The F-16XL faced off against the F-15E Strike Eagle for the ETF contract. The XL was a radical single-engine redesign. The F-15E a proven twin-engine platform. The F-16XL promised innovation, efficiency, and commonality with the F-16 fleet. The F-15E brought size, power, and the safety of two engines. Both jets excelled in tests: range, payload, survivability. The XL's smooth low-level ride and lower operating costs impressed evaluators. But the F-15E's redundancy and reliability in hostile territory were hard to beat. Twin engines meant a better chance of survival if one failed. The competition was fierce, with both planes meeting or exceeding requirements. Ultimately, the choice would hinge on risk, cost, and long-term vision. The Air Force had to choose between bold innovation and proven reliability. The showdown was close, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Only one would win the contract. In 1984, after years of evaluation and debate, the U.S. Air Force made a pivotal decision. It chose the F-15E Strike Eagle over the innovative F-16XL for its next-generation strike fighter. This choice wasn't just about which jet could fly faster or carry more bombs. It was a complex decision, weighing not only performance but also risk, safety, and the potential for future upgrades and adaptability. The F-15E's twin engines provided a crucial safety net for pilots flying deep into hostile territory. If one engine failed, the other could bring the crew home, a vital advantage for dangerous long-range missions. In contrast, the F-16XL's single engine meant that any engine failure could be catastrophic, leaving no backup and little chance of survival in enemy airspace. This was a major concern for Air Force planners. The F-15E's development path was also seen as less risky. It required fewer structural changes compared to the radical redesign needed for the F-16XL, making it easier and faster to bring into service. On top of that, McDonnell Douglas offered aggressive pricing and a proven track record, making the F-15E a safer financial bet for the Air Force's budget and long-term planning. The larger F-15 airframe also meant more room for future upgrades, new avionics, advanced weaponry, and extra fuel tanks, ensuring the jet could evolve as technology advanced. Ultimately, the Air Force saw the F-15E not just as a replacement, but as a platform that could serve for decades, adapting to new missions and threats as they emerged. The F-16XL was a brilliant forward-thinking design, but the F-15E simply fit the Air Force's needs better, offering reliability, flexibility, and a proven foundation. Sometimes being innovative isn't enough. In the end, the safer, more adaptable choice is what wins the contract and secures the future. The Strike Eagle got the job, soaring into service, while the XL's story took a different turn, one of what might have been. The F-16XL didn't fade away after losing the contract. NASA saw its potential as a research platform, especially its unique wing. The two prototypes became flying laboratories at NASA's Dryden Center. Engineers studied airflow, vortices, and laminar flow to improve future aircraft. One XL was fitted with sensors and tiny holes to map air pressure in flight. The data helped design more efficient wings for both military and commercial planes. For over a decade, the F-16XL advanced aeronautics, shaping the next generation of flight. Its second career proved just as valuable as its first. The F-16XL's story is a lesson in innovation and tough choices. It showed how a fighter could be transformed into a long-range strike platform. Its design influenced future aircraft, proving the value of stretching a proven airframe. NASA's research with the XL advanced our understanding of supersonic flight and efficient wings. The F-16XL didn't win the contract, but its impact is still felt in today's aircraft. Sometimes the best ideas don't get the spotlight, but they shape the future behind the scenes. The F-16XL remains a testament to bold engineering and the pursuit of what's possible. Its legacy lives on in every wing that flies farther, faster, and smarter.